Everybody, hi, it's me, Beth Kingston. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yes, happy Tuesday. A week from today, we will be live on HSN, but I'm so excited to be here tonight for the sneak peek. We want to check in on all the channels to make sure that you guys can hear us okay. We're on the Kingston Home Facebook and YouTube. We're on WeR Memory Keepers Facebook and YouTube. Don Kingston, when you have a second, can you switch over so I can see the comments over there? I can see everybody's comments. Say hi if you're tuning in. Brooke is here. Bernay, hi. Donna, hi. Charlotte, hi. Marianne, Susan, hi. Everybody, hi. Okay, we're going to give everybody a second to get here. Can everybody hear us okay? Belinda says yes. Judith says
both YouTube.
yes. Don says we're good to go on YouTube. Hi, everybody. Linda, Lorianne, hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see everybody. People saying hi to Don Kingston, as they should. We're going to give everybody a couple seconds to hop on. I'll introduce myself. We've got prizes to give away, which I'm very excited about. Don Kingston, will you ask Chastity and Allie to give me the exact name of the prize in the text? Because it's this really cool weeder thingy, but I feel like that's probably not the right name for it. Oh, good. Okay, I'm so excited. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi. Carlita, Auntie M, Tracy, Darla, Lauren, Becky. Hi, Susan. Okay, I'm so very excited. I got to bring it down. Bring it under control, because I'm real excited about this. So a couple things. If you are new to me, Beth Kingston, hi. I'm really excited. My name is Beth. I'm from the Kingston Home. Oh, Don Kingston, but thanks, babe. I run the site, the Kingston Home. I also happen to be the resident on-air craft expert on the Home Shopping Network, which is why you're seeing my face today. I've been there for about 15 years. I am lucky enough to launch WeR Memory Keepers products to HSN once or twice a year, and this thing is amazing. So I'm very excited. My husband Don is behind the camera. Chastity and Allie from WeR Memory Keepers are online. We're all going to try to answer your questions. I will try to keep it to a dull roar because I could talk about this thing for about 17 hours. Here's what we're going to, well, first, let's talk about the giveaways. Did the girls say what it's officially called? Oh, we're going to call it the weeder thingy until they get back to us. But we've got, so we're live on 2 YouTube channels and 2 Facebook pages. We're going to give away on each of those channels a roll of
the vinyl roll and weeding collector.
We're going to give away a roll of vinyl, which you're going to need for this, and a weeding collector, which I guess has been huge at WeR, and people were asking if they could get it separately. You can win one tonight. How do you win? All you got to do is leave a comment. Where you're tuning in from, if you've ever watched a live before, are you going to watch HSN? Are you excited about whatever you want to say? That counts as an entry. You can comment as many times as you like. You can comment on both Facebook and YouTube. You can comment on all 4 channels. We will draw the YouTube names tonight because YouTube does not keep comments from lives, which we don't understand. The Facebook, for people who can't join us live, you can comment on Facebook until it's Tuesday night until Thursday morning. We'll announce the winners on Thursday morning. We're very excited to have you. Ask questions if you've got them. If you belong to, there's actually a Vinyl Print Press Facebook group. And I asked in that group day before yesterday for people to give me all the questions they had about this. So we've got about 18 questions. I'm going to try to answer those as I go through the demonstration. Pretty much the only thing I cannot tell you tonight is the price. I know I have a pretty good idea about what it is. We're not allowed to say per HSN but I can tell you this, it's going to be less than $100. So let's just start there, because I think people think it's going to be bajillions of dollars. Less than $100.
People want to know if HSN is the only place.
Don said people are asking if HSN is the only place to buy it until probably the end of the year, like right before or right after Christmas time. Yes. This is an exclusive there for at least a couple months. So grab it while the grabbing is good. But it will be available at retail later. For those of you who live overseas who have asked about that, hopefully like first of the year, next year. Oh, Don said, we are memory keepers. I know, Darcy, I know. My mind is blown about this thing. So if you live overseas, you should be able to get it after first of the year. Here's the thing though, there are some things that you will see on Tuesday that you will never be able to buy at retail. Number one. Also, you will not be able to get it as inexpensively as it will be available on Tuesday. I'm trying not to get myself in trouble on HSN. For those of you who don't know me, I don't work for WeR Memory Keepers. So I'm not super concerned about losing my job, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Okay. Prizes, people tuning in, how excited I am. So here are my thoughts. I want to show you just right out of the gate really quickly what you're getting and how easy it is to use. Then the vast majority of people, their questions were about making your own screens. So that's what I want to focus on. I'm going to walk you through how to do that. I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to use, the different kinds of materials you can use. I'm going to walk you through all of that. I'll go through and answer the questions that I've got written down if I haven't answered them during this presentation. Like I said, if you've got them, questions and I haven't answered, post them. Let's do this thing. Okay. Don Kingston says we have.
Today's special.
Someone asked if this is the today's special. Yes, it is. So it's going to launch at midnight Eastern time on Tuesday, October 4th. Small caveat. And if you are in Florida, I hope that you are hunkered down and staying safe. Excuse me. But there is a teeny tiny chance that we might be filming from my house on Tuesday. We're praying that the hurricane sort of isn't as bad as they're saying it's going to be. It's hitting right where HSN headquarters are. So everybody keep a good thought. I will be somewhere on your TV on Tuesday. We're excited about it, but we're anxious for all of our friends that live down there. So first of all, a lot of people, and just to give you, again, if you guys don't know me, which after tonight, you're going to be stuck with me forever. I launched both the Cricut UDO and the Screen Sensation screen printer on HSN. UDO was one of the first things I sold on there. If there was video of it, it would be hilarity because I exploded paint all over this color blue paint all over everything. Here's right off the bat what makes this so much better. Number one, the size of the print area, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And number two, there's obviously no plug for this. It is so lightweight, I can hold it with 2 fingers. So it's easy to transport. You can take it to crops. You can take it if you're going to see your grandkids. You can take it to school. You can take it to work. And because there's no like bells and whistles and plugs, you can store it. Look at how thin it is. You can store it on its side. So you can tuck it in somewhere. You can tuck it under a table. So just the storage possibilities alone, I think that set this apart from everything else, because before they were bulky or they were thick, but two fingers and this thin, like not even the size of a book. So I'm super, super excited about that. So you are getting the print press itself. When you get the print press, there will be 4, they're not in here now. There will be 4 paints that fit in here. So you're gonna get pink, yellow, blue, and black, the paints that come with. You're going to get, here, let me pull this over here. You're getting 3 of the frames, or the screens as we like to call them, which are these right here. I've got something on there, but you're getting these. Then you're getting 3 pre-cut iron-on sheets. So what does that mean? So like I said, we're going to talk about making your own screens, but what you're getting in this kit will allow you to start making projects right out of the box. So you're getting two sort of big graphics and then a bunch of smaller ones. So let me show you. So this is going to be the first one. This is and I'm just putting it behind a piece of paper so you can see. This is going to be the floral background pattern, which is amazing, so good. Then the other screen you're going to get is this gorgeous bouquet. Then the other screen you're going to get, and I've already cut mine up, is because I want to show you. So your screen, this one has 4 images on it. So it's got this little cute besties. Yeah, you know, I love a pun. If you guys know me, you know I love a pun. Besties, more love, be kind. And then this one, love this life, that I've already cut up and put on the screen. So we'll talk about how to make screens in a minute. But that's what you're getting with the kit. You're also getting your squeegee, which I have already apparently misplaced because I'm the most organized person that has ever lived. We might not be doing anything without our squeegee. No. Who knows where it is? Ha ha, joke's on us. Oh, please. Is it in the bathroom? Oh, you know what? It might be in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is how organized I am. But here's the cool thing about this situation. Now I have misplaced my squeegee. It's okay, babe. I will just use something else. Because the great thing about this is I actually was just telling American Crafts, if you are a Cricut user, I have actually been using my little Cricut squeegee. I can't believe, I seriously, like, I am laughing at myself. It's blue, it's bright blue. I'm laughing at myself that we've lost a squeegee, but you get a large, very pretty blue squeegee that we will probably find at the end of this presentation somewhere. Anyway, so here's, right off the bat, I want to show you how this works. I'm going to take, I seriously am losing my mind, guys. Here we go. I'm going to take this piece of cardstock, and a little bit later, I'm going to show you something like just one of the bajillion materials you can use with it. But I wanted to show you right away. Let me see if I can turn this sideways so you guys can see better. Turn this sideways. So I've got my image. This is a permanent screen, so it's ironed on, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit. There are these little knobs that you push your screen down into, so it fits really snugly onto your project. And I've just put a piece of paper in here just to really quickly sort of show you what we're doing. So then I'm going to take, and again, this is right out of the box. The colors are a little bit different, but I'm going to show you exactly how easy this is going to be to put together. So I'm just going to take a little bit of paint. I've added a little bit of tape here. This is personal choice. Oh, babe, I'll take that one. Thank you. Dawn just found not the right squeegee, but a bigger Cricut squeegee. Once you start getting familiar with this, if you want to cut, like save vinyl and cut your images pretty close, you can, and just tape them. I'm a little bit of a messy painter, so I'm going to go ahead and just going to squeeze a little bit of paint. So let's talk about the paint while I'm doing this. A ton of people have asked if you can use any paint, can you use fabric paint, et cetera, et cetera. Here's the thing. We tested some fabric paint, and it's very hard to get off the screens. So it might damage the screens, but my thought is, like, you can, on Tuesday, you can order extra screens. If you are really passionate about wanting to use fabric paint, try it on one of the screens, see what it does for you. I recommend using the WeR Memory Keepers paint, just because we know it works and it's so good. There's other silk screening paint on the market. You could use that too if you wanted to, but a ton of people asked about fabric paint. We tried it and just didn't have a ton of success with it, but you try it at home and see what works for you. Okay. Don, bless his heart, Don Kingston is like frantic looking for the squeegee. We're good. Okay, babe, let's, oh, he's gonna check one more place. Well, I want everybody to see my beautiful project. It's seriously probably like in my pocket. We're okay. Okay, so I've got all my paint added. You've just got a little bit. Now I'm gonna take this. Let's see if I can do it sideways and backwards. And I'm just gonna gently scrape across my project. And you see how the paint is taking hold inside the grooves. Don, will you zoom in a little bit so people can see? So you can see how it's sort of taking to the project. Then you can go over it a second time if you want to. And this may not be exactly straight because I'm using not the actual squeegee. But then I'm going to set this aside, lift this up. Look at how beautiful that is. And that just, if I wasn't looking for my squeegee, that would have taken about 10 seconds. So another question that people ask, and you could use this as a card front, you could use this on a shirt, you could do it. I can't wait to show you a pillow, a little gift bag, all this cool stuff. So a bunch of people have asked how long this takes to dry. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes. It depends a little bit on the material, but if you're in a hurry, you can take a heat gun to it and that'll go a lot faster.
Here, I got a good question.
This is easy peasy right off the gate. But isn't that so fun? If I hadn't been frantically looking for my squeegee, it would have been a lot easier. How many times can you use the screen? Okay, so that's a great question. If it is permanent, I mean, gosh, we've used our screens. Okay, I'm going to set this down. Okay, I'm going to set this down. So then you want to pull the screens off. I actually have, and you want to rinse them. I have a piece of like a towel on the floor. This washes off so easily. You just run it under cold water. I just use my hands to rub, peel this tape off. Boom, 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 done. So throw that down there. So many things we got going on. So how many times can you use a screen? Okay, now let's get into, come back up. Let's get into the weeds of screens because I know that's the question people have. So there are essentially, there's two different kinds of screens that you're creating. You're creating removable screens or temporary screens, and you're creating permanent screens. The screens that come, the images that come with your kit are going to make permanent screens, which means once you put them on, they're on for good. You can make, and if you want to make permanent screens of your own, you can do that too. You can also make repositionable or, removable screens with vinyl. So the permanent screens are made with iron-on or HTV. The removable screens are made with vinyl. WeR Memory Keepers makes vinyl. I'm going to show you in a little bit. I've done some with Cricut vinyl and it works really well, but those are your two choices. So I want to walk you through how you make your own. Because to make a screen permanent, you need like an iron or an easy press, and I just did not have room for that on the table. But I think you guys get it. You just sort of iron it onto your screen and it stays forever. But I want to talk about removable screens. I keep saying repositionable. Removable screens, because I know that's what everybody was interested in. So let's talk about that. I'll turn this to the side again, because you guys are my friends. Okay. Couple I want to show you. So I use a Cricut. You can use a Silhouette. You can use a scan and cut, however you use to currently cut your dies, your SVG files. So I've got two projects here in my Cricut, and I'm going to show you both. I've got, this one right here that says, hug me, XOXO, love you, miss you. And then I've got this one right here. This is something I created in Design Space for a project I'll show you in just a little bit. This is, we have some friends that own a farm name called Wildberry, and it's the cutest thing ever. I uploaded their logo to make them some projects, okay? So first I'm going to show you this one. So I've already made it. All right, okay. Yes, I will make it on my mat. When you are doing repositionable screens, no? Okay. The trick is you must mirror it. Why is that important? Because, and I know I'm doing this upside down. Here we go. You must mirror it. It says for iron-on. This is everything sort of in reverse of what you are used to thinking about, okay? So you're going to cut it in, you're going to cut it mirrored. It's going to come out of your machine, and you're going to put transfer tape on top of it. I don't know if you guys can see the transfer tape. Those little bubbles and stuff, it doesn't matter. So then what I'm going to do, take my screen, and when you get the screens home, there's two sides to the screen. There's one side that's got like this little lip on it, and then there's the side where the screen is attached. You want to put it on the side where the screen is attached. In reality, I would do this somewhere other than on top of here, but we're going to do it here anyway. So I'm going to peel this off. Or maybe I won't peel it off. You don't know. Let's put our glasses on. All right. Peel this off. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll get it. Okay, so here we go. So see, I'm peeling off the backing, right, that comes on the vinyl. And this may take me 1 second. So this is the vinyl that comes, that will be available as an upsell on October 4th on HSN. This is WeR Memory Keepers vinyl. It is like butter. It's so, so, so good. It comes already pre-cut in this square. Okay. So now I'm going to center it, attempt to center it. And I'm doing this a little faster than I normally would because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Okay. And you're just going to give this a really good rub. You can use your squeegee if you had your squeegee, which we don't know where our squeegee went. Eventually, we're going to find it. And then you're going to peel off the transfer tape. So this is, I've got the Clorox right back here. Peel this off. So now what you're doing is making this screen. And what I'm going to do actually is just set this aside for now once I've shown you how to make it. And if we have time later, I'll go back and actually show you the project. But I wanted to show you how this works because then I want to show you how to take it off. So you just peel the transfer tape. Fun fact, I'm sure hopefully WeR doesn't get mad at me for saying this either. So transfer tape comes with your vinyl and it's reusable. You can use it over and over. If you run out of transfer tape, I actually use shelf liner that I get at the dollar store. It comes in big rolls and you can just use it over and over and over and over and over again. So there we go. Okay, so I've got my screen. So now when I'm ready, like I said, I'm going to set this aside for now and we'll do it later. But when I'm ready, see, this is where I'm going to squirt my paint and it's going to go onto my project. And that's how I've made my removable screen. So then the next question, of course, was how do you take it off when you're done? So set this aside. Stay right there, babe. I'll bring it on over. So this answer begets the question, how many times can you use a screen, especially a reusable screen? I live in Annapolis, Maryland, so I made this Annapolis graphic for a couple of projects. I have used this at least a dozen times, and I want to show you how. I did it on this t-shirt that I'm wearing. These waves are also a graphic that I did. I did it on a wine bag that I'm giving to a friend, both of the graphics. Then I did it, and we're going to talk about this a little later. Then I did it to make embellishments for a scrapbook page, both the Annapolis and the wave. All of this with this screen, I used it well over a dozen times. And when I'm done with it, which apparently I am because I'm going to tear it off, all you do is flip it back over when you're completely done and want to use the screen for something else. Look at, and it just peels right off. And when I tell you I have used this screen well over a dozen times and washed it in between each time, this is how easy it is to take these. Like, I don't know what magic material these screens are made of, but they're incredibly durable, but then also make it easy to remove. And also you can see that there's a little bit of staining on the screen. Or maybe you can't see. There you go. That's okay. It's not going to affect your projects moving forward. But that's how easy it is to do the removable screens. I hope, let's pop back up for a second. Let me know if you have any questions about that process. Let me close this because I also want to show you. So the Wildberry Market graphic that I did for my friends is another removable screen. I tried it with Cricut removable vinyl and it worked just fine. Which brings me to the next question that a bunch of you had. How big can you make the image? So The screens, the screens are, the surface is about, the inside surface is about 11 by 11. My graphic is 10, and I don't know if you guys can see it. My graphic is 10.5 by 10.5 inches. This is just about the absolute limit that you can, size that you can do, just because of the size of the screen. And I will say that this takes a little bit more, this is more intermediate level than beginner level, but you can totally do it. I made them some tote bags. Like, and again, I can use this, or I can put this on a t-shirt. I can do, I just made this afternoon, so I'm excited to make them a bunch of things. So if you are a small business, if you are, to have a school team, if you are doing a family reunion, like these are the kinds of things that you can make that are going to be game changers for you. But 10.5 inches is about as big as you want to do. The other thing to remember with size is the permanent screens, because they have to be ironed on, iron heat cannot touch this plastic part. So I would actually, if I was doing permanent screens, I'd actually make the image a little bit smaller, because you just don't want to take the chance of ruining your screen by bumping up a hot iron up against it, if that makes sense. But hopefully this answers a couple questions. I used Cricut vinyl and it worked great. 10.5 by 10.5 was right about the limit of what I could do with it. And if you're doing permanent, I'd do it a little bit smaller than that. Okay, what else can we talk about? There's so many things. Let's talk about upsells, because a lot of people wanted to know what else is going to be available on Tuesday. So let's talk about that for a second. Let me scroll through here. Okay, so I told you what you're getting in the bundle. There will be frame and vinyl bundles that you can buy. I don't have the pricing for any of these, but there's gonna be one bundle that has 3 frames, 2 sheets of iron-on vinyl, 2 sheets of adhesive vinyl, and a transfer sheet. That's a great bundle. There will be a bundle of just screens if you want to buy screens. Oh, Don says we have a good question. Sock it to me. Sock it to me, girls. Does the paint bleed through the fabric? Do you need to put something beside? Yeah, Rosalind, that's a great question. I used cardboard inside my tote bag, and I've just used a piece of like regular cardstock inside my t-shirts when I've done them. But yeah, that's a great point. You want to put something, excuse me, inside. You can also use, when I show you some of the finished projects, you can also it's great to put something inside just to make it a little bit firmer, if that makes sense. And we'll talk about that when we go through the finished projects. So you can get a bundle of a 4-pack of frames. There's a t-shirt alignment guide that's available as an upsell, which is very handy. If you have tried to do t-shirts on your own and sort of struggle with placement, this is really handy. And this is going to be available on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, there's even more things. Hold on. There will be a bundle of iron-on vinyl. There will be a bundle of adhesive vinyl. There will be another bundle of the pre-cut projects. Let me show you what those will look like.
You got a couple versions of this question.
Oh, okay. Do fabrics need heat set after? Yes. If you're going to wash it, you absolutely want to heat set it after. This shirt I have washed twice, but I heat set it before there's great instructions inside your kit when you get it. And American Cry, or We Are Memory Keepers, is also working on videos and stuff. But yes, you guys are asking really great questions. Yes, that's a great question. If it's going to be washed, you want to heat set it. I'll show you some of the projects we did. Like I have a leather notebook. I have a suede notebook. Those don't need to be heat set because I'm not gonna wash them and wear them. But yes, if it's something you're gonna do fabric. Good, you guys are so good with the questions. Okay, so the other bundle of pre-cut vinyl, it's this one that says "You don't look a day over fabulous" with some glitter. Then it is, this old sable is just hilarious. Then this is a really fun like confetti background, which would be great. Again, if you're a scrapbooker or a card maker, like I know we're thinking outside the box with fabric. This was a game changer for me. I'll show you my layout in a second, talked about that. And then the third one is, and this is the other option too, for the small phrases, we just ironed the whole sheet onto a screen because we are using these for like smaller projects as an example. My layout right here. So the Annapolis and the waves, I made my own screens, but this up here, Happy Moments, was done with this. And the reason I did it is I had a little bit of leftover paint on my squeegee after I did it on this Suede Notebook. Will you zoom in, babe, on the Suede? Like, look at how beautifully, this is Suede. Look at how beautifully it took that paint. And it just took me about 5 seconds. That's the greatest thing about it. So that's another great tip. Sometimes if you've got a little bit of extra leftover paint on your squeegee, I always keep white cardstock handy, and I just end up like making little embellishments that I use later for scrapbook pages and cards. Okay, so that's another upsell bundle. Just got things everywhere. So many things. Oh gosh. Okay. Careful, Dawn. She's gonna need another cabinet. Listen, you ain't wrong. You are not wrong. That is for sure. Okay.
A lot of questions about colors.
You guys are amazing. You're reading my mind. So there are going to be 3 bundles of paint that you can buy. The first one is going to have white, blush, magenta, red, and yellow. The second one is going to have black, green, cyan, blue, and mint, which for those of you who don't know me, blue is my vibe. So that's for me. And then there's a metallic, white, gold, silver, copper, and black. They'll be this size. This paint is so good, you guys. It's so, so, so good. So 3 different sets of colors. The tote bag that I just showed you, there'll be a 2-pack of those available if you want to get those. There's a screen storage container, which I didn't get in time, but it's designed for you to like store your screens flat, which is fantastic. And then brace yourselves. There's auto ships, and they're so good. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. The colors of paint that come in these auto ships, you will never be able to get at retail. I'm just saying that out loud. So there will be a winter collection, which has, hopefully WeR post it on their Facebook page later. There is a like plaid sweater background piece that is amazing. And then some smaller graphics. And then there's the spring collection, which has florals. And then the summer collection, which has, the spring collection has butterflies. The summer collection has florals. And then the autumn collection has like pumpkins and leaves and stuff. And the paint coordinates with. And with each auto ship, you're going to get the pre-cut, 1 iron-on, the 2 packs of the inks, and then 3 frames. So it's like, to me, it's worth it. It's just amazing. Okay. All right. How are we doing on questions? Have I answered everybody? Fabric paint.
People are asking about permanent. I think we just need to talk to them.
Okay. Don said people are asking about the permanent and the removable. So
Specifically about permanent. They don't understand.
okay. So permanent screens. Let me pull up a permanent screen. So this is one of the sheets that's going to come. It comes in the upsell, but it's a piece of white iron-on, and it's got like this one comes in the upsell. It's got glitter. Instead of when you guys saw me put this one, and I just stuck it onto the screen and peeled it off, because this has adhesive on it. This is actually iron-on. So you are going to take an iron and physically iron this onto this screen, and then it does not come off. Like I cannot, you saw me peel it off before, like I can't peel this off. So that's the difference. Permanent screen is ironed on. Removable screens are sticky adhesive on so that you can peel them off. I hope that helps everybody. But this is actually super helpful. We appreciate all this feedback because I want to make it clear during my presentations too. So let me know if you still have questions about it, and I can talk about it more on Tuesday, but hopefully that helps. So if you iron your image onto a screen, it is permanent. If you use vinyl and stick it onto the screen with the adhesive, it's removable. Hopefully that helps a bit. Okay, a couple people have asked about chalk couture. I don't own any, but I have heard that, if I'm understanding this correctly, and if any of you have one, let me know, that the actual screen is built into the image. So like you don't buy something like this. You actually get a screen that already has the image on it. If that's the case, I don't think it will work, because essentially then you'd be trying to screen print through two screens. But if I'm wrong about that, let me know, and we'll try to get our hands on one. I just saw Donna ask, are blank screens available? Yep, it's going to be available as what they call an upsell on HSN on Tuesday. And then those will be available at retail, obviously, later as well. Let's see, what other? I want to show you guys, I want to show you some finished projects. Chocolate Tour, things. One more, say it again, babe. Oh, okay. Storage. I think, okay, let's show.
Step-by-step instructions for the different stuff.
There are step-by-step instructions. As I can't find my squeegee, I probably can't find instructions. I don't think that's instructions either. But yes, with each kit there comes, oh yeah, hand me that. Thanks, Don Kingston. So I don't know if we'll see if you can zoom in. Okay, if you can see if right here, if you can zoom in on this. Thank you, you're so good. Don Kingston's the best, everybody. So this is inside the packaging. It tells you exactly, this is the permanent iron-on, and it gives you instructions inside every package. It gives you instructions for how to do it. There's a similar one in the removable iron-on, and there's actually a really nice little booklet that comes in the kit. I just do not physically have my hands. No, it's a nice big color. But yes, you get step-by-step instructions. You can refer back to this. During my presentation, I'll talk about it some more as well. Oh, Don Kingston found it. Still can't find our squeegee, but we found the instructions. So in the today's special kit, you'll get, look at color instructions. It's so good. And if you want to mix paints, there's a little color code on the back. It's so good. Yeah. So this comes in the kit. Little blurbs come in each of the little phrases. So many good things. Okay, let's show you some finished projects so you can see all the cool things. And then if we have time real quick, I'll show you one of those projects. So I guess I can move this over here. All right, so these are like 1/5 of the finished projects. This is a pillow. So if you want to make your own pillows to sell, to give away as gifts, obviously you lay it flat and you stuff it. But this is, Chastity did this, and this is also, I think, right about a little bit over 10 inches. So this gives you an idea of how big you can do it. I showed you the Suede Notebook, which is incredible. This is the front of a regular book. And this is done mixing paints. Don, will you zoom in on this one a little bit? It almost looks holographic, but that's done by like mixing some of the paint colors together, which I think is really cool. This is a leather album. This is my company logo. How cool is it? If you are a small business, this is a must for you, because then you're not having to pay, one-offs to make t-shirts and tote bags and all kinds of things. This is a leather album. This is a t-shirt, just another example of a t-shirt, 2 colors. And real quickly, I'll talk about that on Tuesday and show some multiple colors. But the easiest way to do it is you just tape it off on either side, like do the black, tape off where you're gonna do the red, and then do the red, tape off around the black, and that it's super easy. This is felt. This is the project I want to show you if we have a little bit of time. I mean, look at so many projects. Then, so this is like, this you can do, this is easy beginner. 2-color gets a little more advanced. The suede is easy beginner. The 1-color things, I'm about to blow your minds. Hold on to your hats, everyone. Look at this jacket. So people have asked about fabric paint. Hopefully I'm not covering up my microphone. People have asked about fabric paint. The back of this jacket was painted in fabric paint, and then the silhouettes of the trees and the moon were done using the print press and a removable screen. Is that not gorgeous? Will you zoom in on this a little bit, babe? So people can see. It's just like, is this not the most amazing thing ever? Look at the detail on the screens. So that's what I want everybody to remember is this is, you know, you as a beginner, you can do this right out of the, literally right out of the box. You can make this. And then as you grow with this, you can be making projects like this. Like there is no end. There is no end to the creativity of this what you can make with this. What are Don Kingston's telling me things? Oh, okay. Gonna do one more. Do a little bit of painting on felt. But before we go, if you tuned in late, if you joined us a little late, we're live on 4 places tonight. The Kingston Home YouTube and Facebook pages, and We Are Memory Keepers YouTube and Facebook pages. We have a giveaway for each. It's a big roll of vinyl, which now you know you will need for this print press, and a weeder thingy. What is it called?
Weeding collector.
A weeding collector, which is so, like, it was super, super popular when they launched it, and it was in a kit, and I think maybe you couldn't get it separately, but we have them to give you. So one person for each channel is going to win the weeding collector and the roll of vinyl. All you have to do to be entered is leave a comment. You have about 3 more minutes if you're watching on YouTube to leave your comment, because we'll draw those names tonight. If you're watching on Facebook, if you couldn't join us live, you have until Thursday morning to leave a comment, and we will pick the names there. Okay, so before we go, or before I do my, Don Kingston says we have a question.
2 questions.
Okay, Don Kingston says we have 2 questions.
Just quickly touch on how you wash the screens.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. So how you wash the screens, it just comes off with water. Like, it's actually amazing. So we've talked in the chat about people doing it a couple different ways. Some people have like a little plastic tub of water, and they put their, like, if they're doing multiple mats, they'll take their screen off, put it in the tub of water, and then wash everything at the end. I'm lucky enough to have a bathroom down here in my studio, so I just walk over to my bathroom, and you don't need a scrub brush, you don't need soap, you don't need, I mean, it is amazing how beautifully this stuff washes out. I just hold the mat and just sort of rub it with my hands with the water running, and it just comes right off. And then I just let it sort of set it to the side and let it dry. It's amazing. Like, I'm super, super impressed with the quality of this and how easy it is to use. And also, like, I'm a messy person, as you can tell by the fact I can't find my squeegee. I got it on my hands. I got it on my clothes earlier. I got it on my white countertop, and it just wiped away with water. You don't want to let it sit there for 3 hours, but I was able to just take, you know, a little washcloth and wipe it off. So it's really, but then when you put it on things like t-shirts and stuff you want to keep, you need to heat set it. And the temperature is based on what the material is. So like a t-shirt heat setting would be different than a burlap heat setting, et cetera, et cetera. And that's it. And then I just wash this. I mean, I wash all my dark clothes on with like cool water, but I've washed this twice. It still looks good. Okay. Before we go, I just want to show you just how easy it is. Again, one thing we haven't touched on, we'll have some finished samples on Tuesday for people that want to do things like someone asked about a hoodie in one of the groups. So this actually can come unhinged, much like myself. It takes a little bit of time to get it off and on, so I'm not going to do it, but you can unhinge this if you're doing something really bulky and then just lay this flat on top. Another thing I like about this is, for example, what was I? Oh, the tote bag. When I was doing the tote bag, I actually, because you can arrange the screen however you want, I did the tote bag this way with the handles hanging out just because it made it easier. And then because you can flip the screen around, I was able to do it that way. So that's another, and you just sort of, hold it down and apply the pressure and then you do it. So it works great that way. Okay. Just really quickly, I want to show you while everybody's leaving their comments how easy this is. Now have I lost my other scraper? I swear to you guys. Here we go. I'm just going to use this little one. Take a little paint. The mystery of the squeegee will forever haunt us. It is, because it's no kidding. It's like this big. It's this color. I don't know where it went. It might be upstairs. We don't know. Okay. So I'm just going to really quickly show you. So this is the screen we used for the felt garland, which I'll pull back over here in a second. But look at how beautifully the felt takes the paint. I mean, crystal clear. Isn't that amazing? Like, it just thrills me to no end. And then I'm just going to lay this back down here. It thrills me to no end. And you're turning that into this. So that what I love about this is that you can take skills you've already had. If you're a sewist, if you're a card maker, if you're a scrapbooker, you can take skills you've already got and take them up another level with this kit. It's so great. Okay. We'll pop back up. Last questions. Thank you guys so much. I have the name. Oh, I have the names. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Before I announce the names, before we go, if you've got questions, please continue to leave them here. I'm the Kingston Home on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else. If you want to follow me, if you want to send me, I've posted about it there. If you want to leave a comment there. I hope you will tune in on Tuesday, October 4th. We start at midnight. I don't say this very often because I don't want to jinx myself. This will not last throughout the day. I think we're supposed to be on, we're supposed to be on with it a bunch of times, I think until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, or 9 or 10. I don't think we're going to last that long. So you're going to be so thrilled with the price point. I would grab the upsells early if I were you. I have heard there's going to be a great shipping deal, which makes me very happy. Okay. So anyway, appreciate you. And if you have any questions, let us know. Have you checked, Don Kingston, have you checked the text group with Chastity and Allie? We're so organized over here. Okay. These two people, if you are one of these two people, you can send me your contact information. So info@thekingstonhome.com. Just send me your email, send me your mailing address, and we will get you your goodies. Kathy Dewey and Susan Kessler. If you are Kathy Dewey or Susan Kessler, info@thekingston, KINGSTON, home.com. Give me your mailing address. We'll get you guys your prizes. And if you're watching on Facebook or if you're on YouTube and you are joining us after, head on over to Facebook because you have until Thursday morning to enter to win the ginormous roll of vinyl and the weeding thing. What is it called? Weeding collector. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Anything else? Don Kingston and Chastity and Allie? They're checking. Leave your comments. I'm so excited. I hope you guys love this as much as I love it. It has blown my mind how easy it is, how crisp it is, how you can make the removable screens, which I don't think any of the other ones have been able to do. The quality is so good. And you can use, if you've already got Cricut vinyl at home, as you've seen, I've been using my Cricut scrapers as squeegees because I can't find mine. It's going to take your projects to the whole other level. If you're a scrapbooker, if you're a card maker, if you like to make your own gifts for the holidays, I mean, come on. It's just so good. Okay. Don says it's time to go. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. If this was your first time watching with me, I'm so grateful for you. All my Kingston home people, you know I love you. I will see everybody on Tuesday at midnight Eastern time on HSN. Have a great week, everybody. If you're in Florida, please be safe. We're thinking about you. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you.